Media playback is not supported on this device. Wales announced team for South Africa Test. Wales v South Africa. Venue, RFK Stadium, Washington, D.C. Date, Saturday 2nd June. Kickoff, 22:00 coverage. Live scores and commentary on the BBC Sport website and app. Live commentary on Radio Wales AM and Radio Cymru. Wales coach Warren Gatland has made 13 changes for the test against South Africa in Washington, D.C. on Saturday. Cardiff Blues scrum half Tomos Williams is the only uncapped player in a team captained by Blues flanker Ellis Jenkins. George North and Corey Hill are the only players retained from the Six Nations win over France in Cardiff in March. Dragons flanker Aaron Wainwright is among the replacements and is in line to make his debut. Players aren't just here to make up the numbers or hold tackle bags. We want everyone to get a chance, Gatland said. So if you look at this squad, it's mainly all those players who were with us for the first week. Obviously the Scarlets were preparing for the final. Those players have had a couple of weeks training together in preparation, so most of them are ready from the time that we've had together. Jenkins, a future captain. Jenkins captained Cardiff Blues in their 31-30 Challenge Cup final win over Gloucester. Up inside, Jenkins will lead the team against the Springboks with co-captain Hill, who also starts, in line to captain the side against Argentina in San Juan next week. Gatland says he sees Jenkins as a potential permanent Wales captain of the future. Corey will probably be involved again next week, so he'll probably do the job, added Gatland. It's about rotating those players. Ellis has had experience with it in the past, with Wales under-20s. It was a great result for them beating Australia in the World Cup, by the way, and he's had experience with the Cardiff Blues. I see him, potentially, as a future Wales captain, and it's a great opportunity for him to have this accolade, and hopefully he gets a huge amount of support. A test debut for scrum half Williams. Williams made 29 appearances for the Blues last season, scoring 4 tries, including in the Challenge Cup final against Gloucester. Blues halfback Williams toured with Wales last summer but was the only uncapped squad member not to win a first cap in matches against Tonga and Samoa, and Gatland feels the 23-year-old has earned his opportunity. He's very combative and competitive, and he's got a little bit of an edge about him as a player. He's done his time with Cardiff Blues. He's forced his way in, said Gatland. I'm looking forward to seeing him at this next level. There's still a lot of development for him to do over the next 18 months or so, but he's one for the future. Pretty back from the international wilderness. Pretty scored Wales' only try in Japan's first ever test win against Wales back in 2013. Scarlets wing Tom Pretty returns to international action, having won his last cap during Wales' tour of Japan in 2013. The 26-year-old test debut came against Italy in the 2010 Six Nations, when he was aged 18 years and 25 days. We picked him at a young age. He's had a number of injuries over the last few seasons. I think that's, hopefully, a message to all players, said Gatland. It means we sometimes try players and they're not ready at a young age, but that doesn't mean that, 2 or 3 years down the line, they can't force their way back into a national squad. He gets a chance on this tour, and hopefully, now that he's a bit older and a bit more mature, we'll see a good performance from him at the weekend. North shifts to center. North moves from wing to outside center, with Gatland admitting the 26-year-old could feature in midfield in the long term. He's played there before. We've moved him there when we've had positional changes, said Gatland. Long term, I think he's potentially an option in the midfield. We've seen players in the past that have started their international careers on the wing, like Tana Umaga and Maya Nonu, and then moved into the midfield. It's not out of the realms of possibility that he could end up doing that in his career. Wales team: Hallam Amos, Tom Pretty, George North, Owen Watkin, Steph Evans, Gareth Anscombe, Tomos Williams, Nicky Smith, Elliot D., Dylan Lewis, Corey Hill, Bradley Davies, Seb Davies, Ellis Jenkins, capped, Ross Moriarty. Replacements: Ryan Elias, Juan Jones, Rodri Jones, Adam Beard, Aaron Wainwright, Ale Davies, Rhys Patchell, Gareth Davies, Hadley Parks. South Africa: Kerwin Bosch, Travis Ismail, Jesse Cryle, Andre Sterwesen, Mikazo Mapimpi, Alton Jantjes, Ivan Van Thiel, Oxen Che, Chilaboy Ralapel, Wilco Liu, Jason Jenkins, Peter Steph Du Toit, capped, Quagga Smith, Upa Mohoj, Dan Dupree's. Replacements: Akir van der Merwe, Stephen Kitsoff, Thomas Du Toit, Marvin Ori, Sikombi Zonaj, Ambrose Papier, Robert Dupree's. Warwick Jelland. Referee: Matthew Carley. RFU TMO, David Grassoff, RFU. Assistant referees, Alexander Ruiz, FR, and Frank Murphy, IRE.